Hello, friend. Welcome to another episode. Today, let's talk about some sharp questions. What is going on the Bitcoin? In today's episode, I'm going to talk a little bit different scenarios compared to what you are seeing in social media right now. So without the pink glasses or something like that, we're going to break down tough questions, pure conditions, and I'm going to share my trading system, and I hope it's going to be very useful for you. But this is not a financial advice. Of course, everything made for educational purpose, and please do your own research when it comes to the trading. Never believe anyone. So straightly, let's go to the charts and let's talk about Bitcoin, right? Without the further ado, right? All right, here we are. So what we are seeing currently. First, here I dropped some scenarios you can see already, right? And let me a little bit in details explain some of them. There is not some kind of final outcome what we are actually believing gonna happen. That this is basically plus minus what I'm seeing currently on the Bitcoin. So what we are seeing the channel, right? After the massive impulses, which one happened here. Right, we are seeing massive impulses previously, and right now we are in accumulation phase when is the correction is happening. So the major question is for everybody, like kind of the correction is all of these, or the correction already happened, and basically this is the beginning of the impulse and we are going higher. So in today's episode, let me step by step break down all of these questions, because we have some conditions, we have some theories, and we have some different scenarios, right? Variations of the scenarios, right? And let me talk the first of them, right? This is the first scenario, what I'm seeing currently, and that's more connected, I would say, to the fundamental factors, right? Most of you know that tomorrow is like kind of inauguration of the Trump, right? And that's kind of positive news, and there's like hope news, right? That people are so depend on that. They're seeing that someone will come and help them and gonna fix all of them there's troubles and problems. So usually on the market that works pretty another side, completely different. When there is some hope and most of the people are expecting the price gonna go higher, that's not what is happening, and especially in the crypto, right? And some event which one is connected to the price action, and most of the people are expecting or the uptrend or downtrend. There's always opposite is happening. So from the fundamental factors, there is a chance that we might see the local volatility. As you can see right now, I'm in a daily time frame, right? So that's a not global scenario. That is not connected to the global scenario. Global scenario is more like a weekly, monthly candles and all other things. And most of you know in previous videos I always talk about that weekly and monthly time frame looks perfect, right? There is no some signs for kind of worry about, right? So this is what we are seeing on the higher time frame, and on the smaller time frame, like as a daily time frame, right? We might see some volatility, and that volatility can happen really suddenly, as the inauguration happened, or maybe several hours later, several days later. We might see, and maybe weeks, right? Several weeks, we can see some sell-off event, and that sell-off event actually matches to the technicals right now, right? From the like classical technical perspective right now, what we can see, right? Because we are having the channel where we are trading. I don't know where it's gonna be this all-time high, or we are reaching the close to all-time high, or maybe from this side, right? We might see some reversal. And as you can see, this can, vary a little bit, right? This can go higher, like blah, blah, blah. But from currently what we are seeing, and because the tomorrow is inauguration, maybe we can see like quick candle up and maybe down, right? Or maybe opposite. So this is why there's like both directions things is going on, right? And you need to keep in mind that, right? So this is one of the scenario where we are expecting from the higher range, right? So we can mark it even twice. We can do like this, right? So from this area somewhere, right, we are expecting the reversal, or it's maybe from here, or maybe something like this, possible, right? And this is just the fundamental factors. Remember, I'm not the guy who's actually trading the fundamental factors, but on a crypto, it's a little bit matter. Because such a news, like some events, like some important events for the people, like hope, like some BlackRock will come and buy out all of your Bitcoins at $1 million and blah, blah, blah. And that's gonna happen tomorrow. it's increased the speculators, right? The blood in the speculators' blood start to getting boiled, So this is why, and always the opposite's happening. So this is a kind of scenario which are connected to the fundamental factors. Right now, let me a little bit deep dive a little bit on the smaller time frame, and let's see what is happening locally and what we can see from the trading system perspective. First of all, let's break down the daily time frame, what we can see. Actually, on the daily time frame, everything looks pretty good because, as you can see, the prices increases. First of all, we can see at the bottom the beautiful MFI squatting combination, which you can see here, such a tiny, very small body, huge shadow, and a massive amount of volume comparing to the previous candle. That's the MFI squatting reversal candle, and usually when such kind of candle is forming at the target zone, and we had the target zone, here's the all liquidity, right? And as the price moves to that direction, boom, someone buy out. And what happened? Exactly, that reversal happened, and the price actually moved to the opposite direction, and the reversal actually happened, right? So the system worked perfectly. Right now, for us, is really interesting this movement from the technical perspective. But I would like kind of suggest you one thing, because we can have such an important fundamental factor, and that's actually a rule in my trading system, right? Most of my students know about that when some fundamental factors overlaps the technical analysis, and you kind of in that days, in that weeks are looking for great opportunity for trade and blah, 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 that's not a good idea. Better like step away and kind of wait for this everything finish, and only after that enter the trade. So this is why we're gonna carefully right now break down, right? But I'll still gonna show you some conditions, because there is some really great bullish conditions. First of all, as I say, MFI is squatting at the target zone, beautiful. After we see some kind of bounce, we saw that impulsive movement. Why this is impulsive? Because we can see that prices increases, volumes are increases. That's a beautiful, this is beautiful reversal model, which is actually indicates us that this is an impulse, and there is a chance that the impulse will continue. The chance without the connecting the fundamentals. I'm repeating once again, right? So on a daily time frame, we can see that volumes increases. On a daily time frame, we can see beautiful MFI squatting. Right now, let's deep dive a little bit on a smaller time frame, and let's see, can we see the same things happening on a 5-hour time frame? And 5-hour time frame also getting really interesting. Why? Because we see the same kind of candle at the bottom, right? Look at that. The body of this candle is smaller than previous one, and it has more volumes than previous candle. So this is a reversal model. Boom, price start to reverse. Actually, right? That's a great opportunity to enter some longs here, right? That's exactly. And the most important, what we can see, the prices increases and volumes are increases. This is a really great, a beautiful impulse. Structure we cannot see right now. We cannot see some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside, right? But there are some signs that this is an impulse. Right now, hear me out real quick. From the 5-hour time frame perspective, right now I want to see some conditions for reversal, right? Because first conditions for reversals actually forming at the smaller time frame. So if there we can see some reversal model here, right? We can have a confirmation that there is a chance that we're gonna go lower. But for now, there is like actually nothing to look at, because first of all, volumes are increases, prices increases. Yes, we are coming to the all-time high. There's any confirmation. There's no confirmation at all. Look at this. For example, what kind of confirmation I mean? For example, when the price is start to doing some all-time highs, local higher highs, like look at this, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? And then higher high. And same time, when you can see the divergence between price and volumes, and plus you can see the divergence on the MACD, right, on the 5-hour time frame. And let me show you how it actually works. For example, look at that. Here we was calling, right? We were calling that there gonna be some reversal. Why? Because we see the beautiful divergence here. The prices increases, right? Create us higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high, and like that. And same time, the MACD is forming us beautiful divergence. Look at that. Look at this. Such a massive divergence. Prices increases, MACD showing us divergence, and boom, that's what happened. The correction after follows. But what we can see currently, let's look at what we see currently. Currently, we cannot see anything. There's no divergence. Actually, the prices increases and the MACD showing us actually bullishness, right? So I cannot say on the 5-hour time frame any reversal model for now. So we have all more rise to treat that the price actually going to continue, right? So, but I will highly suggest you, if you decided to trade right now because you have some fundamental factors, which is inauguration tomorrow, right? Yes, that might work perfectly. And as will happen tomorrow inauguration, we can straightforwardly go higher. We have such kind of stuff in history. Of course we have, when the fundamental factors actually work out perfectly. But usually Bitcoin likes to use this as a sell-off event. Do you know? So this is why maybe some technical perspective looks bullish, but fundamental sometimes is really very matter. So this is why be careful. Be careful, it means, for example, when you are trading, you're still using the risk management. I hope so. But when it comes such kind of days, lower your risks. Lower your risks to the minimum. Better earn less. Do you understand that time rather than you getting like greedy and lost a lot? Do you know? So this is why, like, kind of be satisfied with the small amount if you are right. Yes, that's possible in both directions. You could be right now. Especially technicals looks really beautiful. Plus you see some bullishness from fundamental factors, right, as inauguration. But there is some hope, and when there is a hope, the market likes to eat that hope raw. Do you know? So this is why, just keep in mind this. Same time here, again showing you, right, here all-time highs forming, the volume showing us lower lows, right? Price start to decrease. Prices increases, volumes are decreases. Divergence between price and volumes. Boom. Right now, same time, we cannot see that, right? Because actually price is making higher highs and volumes also follow it. So I have no rights right now for calling any lower prices for now. But fundamentals matter once again. Repeating. So this is what actually the Bitcoin looks like right now. It's a little bit uncertainty, right? There's really some uncertainty happening. To short the market, it's more likely depend on the fundamental factors rather than kind of technicals, right? Because technicals, you cannot see any reversal model right now. There's no, right? There have some higher range of this channel, but this higher range can happen anytime. We can be in some kind of even flat correction, like something such kind of, let me clean. We can be in some flat correction, right? So this is why this is actually not panacea, and the channels always varies, and there's always for the kind of makes different for variations of that. So we can actually trade even like this. We can go all-time high and after go lower, or maybe we were right and the price will follow this pattern, right? We don't know yet. So this is why, from technical perspective, it's really hard to short right now. But from fundamental factors, that is inauguration, and most likely we can see some kind of volatility. There is likely, and you can earn for that to short the market, right? And same time, if you long the market, if you're gonna trust the technicals and there's the actually impulse happening and everything is fine, you can long it as well. My personal decision to stay away from the markets. I still hold my longs, and I'm not moving and I'm not making any sharp movements right now. I just patiently waiting. I'm not adding, I'm not shorting, I'm not doing anything, right? So this is how is actually Bitcoin looks like. Right now, let me real quick talk about Ethereum Bitcoin chart. In my kind of Telegram channel, I shared today this information. Maybe some of you are interested in what I meant by that and what we can expect from the Ethereum. Because as I mentioned in my Telegram channel, I just said that there is a chance of the reversal of Ethereum, and let me explain you why. This is the chart. This is the chart of the Ethereum, the Bitcoin, right? So basically, value of the Ethereum in form of Bitcoin. So if we open like kind of weekly time frame, here's some really bad things was going on, and a lot of people actually worried about that, right? Why? Because we can see massive downtrend in form of the Ethereum to the Bitcoin. So actually, Ethereum is getting cheap in value of the Bitcoin. That's actually not good, of course. We want to see that Ethereum also showing us some competitive signs. And when you can see that this is like something such kind of, that is not good. But same time, right now I'm going to share some information. We don't need the volumes here. Share some information that actually nothing crazy is going on. Why? Because actually we can see some kind of impulse, and this looks like we are in a correction. And basically right now we are reaching very, very important and very strong support. And such kind of strong support we actually didn't have any time here. Do you understand? We didn't see that. So actually when the price started to move, we didn't see any strong support. So right now we are started to getting close to that support. And let me show you. To show you that much more clearly, I'm going to use the VRVP. That's a kind of vertical volumes where the price was mostly traded, and we're being like usually identifying where the support and resistance. Let me real quick show you. When you can see those mountains, this represents as a level of the supports, right? Because when the price is falling, and when the price is falling and getting close to that mountain, that it means that we are getting close to the support, right? When we start to reaching the mountain here, this represents for us the level of the resistance, right? If we move to that direction. And as you can see, what we can see currently, we can see that price is actually falling. Here's no any support actually. Do you understand? So actually that was obvious that we will fall like this. And as we are getting close to the very strong support, what we can see currently, of course, most of the people are completely do not believe Ethereum. But from the technical perspective over here, you can see it is pretty obvious. Impulse, correction, and continuation of the impulse, at least towards the resistance, which one we can see over here, right? Seems really good, right? And seems actually very understandable and very simple. But for most of the people who's reading the Twitter and too much spend attention on the unnecessary things, getting FUD and actually selling their coins when it's actually not time to sell. So as you can see, we are reaching this. Let me mark it once again here. I mark it for you, right? So we mark from here to the here. So this is a pretty strong support, as you can see. Right now, let's see what we currently see in this support level. Let's switch on a daily time frame. Let's open the volumes here. We will need, right? We don't need. And look at that. Beautifully, beautifully. As we start to touch our strong support, which is green, I marked here. Once we touch, boom, impulse begun. Second time we touch, boom, reaction have. So we definitely see some reaction in our zone of high attention, which one we marked. And there's a really big chance that we are forming right now some kind of reversal. And especially with this candle forming right now, in 8 hours it will finish. This is MFI squatting. If this candle will close like this, you can see this body of this candle is smaller than previous one, and it has more volumes than previous candle, right? Current candle. So that's a reversal model. And exactly when you see the reversal model in the zone of high attention, where you are expecting some reversal, right? In this support, the green box, right? There's a chances more increases. So this is actually acts as a support. So this is really very, very, very positive for Bitcoin, for Ethereum. And as this one will start to bounce, then you can see some of your Ethereum backs will begin outperform many of your other coins. So we are seeing some really great signals right now. Actually, there is like, it didn't form yet and blah blah blah. It is not the time to get FOMO right now. No, we want to see at least the bounce. We want to see some beautiful volumes. We want to see a beautiful structure 1 2 3 4 5. And basically this is Ethereum, Bitcoin is also a great opportunity to long it as the market will give us. So in my Telegram channel, I'm going to share if I'm going to long this movement, because actually, yeah, and Ethereum also, as you can see, having today some really great bounce from the, actually, if we take it from beginning and the end of this impulse, which one we had, we perfectly touched the 0.6 area, and there is a chance that we can see something 1, 2, and right now the beginning of the massive impulse, right? Everything looks pretty bullish on the Ethereum actually, but if you check what is happening in the crypto space, like in a Twitter, the Ethereum actually is dying for them. But that's a great opportunity. Do you know? This is why you need to use this volatility. You need to use this opportunity for yourself. Like, actually, that's the time when you want to buy, and not when everyone is screaming that it is a good time to buy, right? So technicals looks very good. Fundamentals actually also matched with what we can see on the Ethereum. So stay tuned. First of all, subscribe to the channel if you like my view, if you like the way how I look at the chart. And same time, of course, join our Telegram channel. There I'm giving all the signals completely for free, and you can use it. You can use a lot of information which one I got with my experience. I'm sharing completely for free for you, and you can read it, use it. Okay, guys, see you in the next videos, and bye.